What if I told you that David Bowie's most important album wasn't Ziggy Stardust, but the one he made right before it? This wasn't just another Bowie album. It was his trial run for superstardom, sort of the sketchbook where he was going to figure out just who David Bowie was going to be. And if you've ever felt like you're acting as if until you are, this record is right up your street. So today we're diving into Hunky Dory, David Bowie's fourth album. It's released in 1971. This album turned Bowie into an art rock chameleon, and it laid the tracks for the onslaught of glam rock that was fixing to come. All right, so let's set the scene. It's 1971. David Bowie's coming off the mild success of his third album, The Man Who Sold the World. He's broke. His record company doesn't know what to do with him. His manager's all stressed out. And his wife Angie had just given birth to their child, Zowie, who later changed his name to Duncan. It was needing diapers and not having much money. At the time, Bowie didn't even have a band yet. But then he assembled a band that would become the Spiders from Mars. Mick Ronson was the lead guitarist. Trevor Bolder was on bass, and Woody Woodmansey was the drummer. Bowie unknowingly built one of the tightest glam rock bands in history before he even knew what to do with them. And instead of heading straight into guitar rock like he had before, Bowie sort of reinvented himself. He sits at the piano. He literally taught himself to play well enough to write songs on it. And out comes Hunky Dory. It's witty, playful, thoughtful. It's like if Elton John had a doppelganger who wore dresses and wanted to be Bob Dylan and Lou Reed at the same time. That's this album. Let's talk tracks. The opener is probably the most well-known song on the album, Changes. Changes. The irony is that it wasn't even a hit at first. Radio stations ignored it, but now it's known as an iconic classic. Then there's Oh, You Pretty Things. It sounds like a cheerful piano sing-along until you realize that Bowie's lyrics are basically announcing the death of the old world order and the arrival of some freaky species of humanity. Peter Noon, after Herman's Hermits broke up, actually released Oh You Pretty Things as a single, which is mind-boggling. Bowie himself called Life on Mars as a cross between a Broadway musical and a Salvador Dali painting. And he's not wrong. It's a bunch of surreal lyrics about Mickey Mouse, Rule Britannia, and a girl with mousy hair. The best part about it is Rick Wakeman's piano playing. Then there's Kooks, Bowie's little lullaby for his newborn son. It's a tender moment in the midst of all this musical chaos. Kind of like he was saying, hey kid, your parents are weird, but you're going to be okay. But here's the problem. Hunky Dory didn't make him a star. Not right away. Critics loved it, but sales were flat. RCA didn't know how to market him. Was he a piano guy like Elton John? A folky? A Dylan wannabe? A pop eccentric? At the time, Bowie himself didn't even know. This is the challenge at the heart of Hunky Dory. Identity. Bowie was trying on different masks, writing songs that were half self-portrait and half tribute. He wrote Song for Bob Dylan, Andy Warhol, about the characters and the factory, and Queen Bitch, which was basically his best imitation of Lou Reed. That's what makes this record so fascinating. It's not polished like Ziggy Stardust. It's not dark like Station to Station. Bowie was in transition, awkward, undoubtedly brilliant, and endlessly creative. It's like looking at an artist's sketchbook and realizing that some of what look like doodles are actually masterpieces. The climax of all this experimentation was Life on Mars. It's the one track where everything clicks. Surreal lyrics, soaring vocals, and a really grand arrangement. That song alone turned Bowie into a public, maybe, into a must watch. When it finally became a single in 1973, after Ziggy Stardust blew up, it was a hit. In hindsight, Hunky Dory was a blueprint. Without it, there's no Ziggy Stardust, no Aladdin Sane, no Thin White Duke, and it was extremely influential. Boy George of the Culture Club has called Hunky Dory the album that changed his life. The Eurythmics' Dave Stewart always said the album was a benchmark for his own work. Lady Gaga, she has consistently acknowledged Bowie's influence on both her music and her theatrical, image-driven performances. The Killers, that band from Las Vegas, particularly their frontman, Brandon Flowers, has repeatedly acknowledged Bowie's influence. So, to wrap it up, Hunky Dory wasn't an overnight sensation, but it planted the seeds for everything Bowie would become. It's funny, it's strange, it's tender, it's wild, and it proves that sometimes your transitional work is the work that says the most about who you truly are. What are your favorite tracks from Hunky Dory? What are your favorite David Bowie tracks? Let us know in the comments. I'll have some really cool links in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It's free and it helps my channel. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.